What the fuck did I just do? Uh. Move some shit around real quick. God damn. Why the fuck does this shit do this? Gotta get this shit together. That's gonna have to cut it. That air. Turn that shit off. Shit. See what's going on. We don't need this shit. What's the deal? W's fall out. What's the deal? If my shit sound off, let me know. Too much of nothing. Chilling, eating on me some avocado with cayenne pepper on it. Shit fire. I'm gonna go live again tonight though from my phone. I just decided to jump on here a little earlier tonight right now so I can fuck with this app and shit. This avocado with cayenne pepper on it. Yeah, I gotta lay off the bad stuff for like a week. Cause I got some shit I gotta do. So I gotta lay off the bad stuff for like a week. Today was my I had my last bad meal for the next week earlier. So it'll be this other type of shit all the way to next Thursday. Then I eat bad food again next Friday. Great day, a hater. Great day from Africa, y'all. Shout out Nigeria. Nah, bro, this ain't no prison spread. This this avocado with cayenne on it. Something you might not never know nothing about. Check that out. Check that out. It's good for you. You eat this, you got that little yeah come through. You feel me? This right here, it make you stand up in that shit. You know it. Drop the roof on the coop. Yeah, fall out. See, Lefty get that kind of energy. He always trying to shoot a joke. Then he wonder why everybody always attacking his ass. He went barefoot picking avocados. She trying her hardest. She trying her hardest. She probably been feeling left out, so she probably want me to light her ass up. That's what it might be. She want me to light her ass up. Ray Day, you still scheduled to get that sex change? Remember that sex change you was talking about? Remember you told me you felt like it was somebody else trapped in your body? You said you wasn't feeling like yourself lately. I know when I first started doing this, y'all probably was a little concerned about the gender. The gender is a great day. It's called confused. hmm That shit was good as a motherfucker. I should have had two of them. Eat and drink a little different for the next 7 days. I had a vision that I'm gonna have to whoop somebody's ass. Might be great day. Might be great day. I'm gonna play some videos. I'm gonna play some videos today. Mm, but before I do wanna toy and play with some shit, man. This shit got different plugins. This shit for sound effects. It's all kind of shit. I just gotta really learn how to do this shit. Let me see. Application, audio capture, audio input capture, browser, color source, display capture, game capture. Where the location for the fight? Man, I don't have one yet. Honestly, man, like I say that's my C-Day weekend, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, man, if I really don't feel like being bothered with humans, I'm gonna probably be at the house watching that shit solo. But I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna watch the fight. I just gotta figure that shit out, man. It's a lot of confusion surrounding my birthday this year. I'm gonna go find me a sugar mama that's gonna do it up. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go live and do a live stream with her and have her put her titties out on YouTube. Y'all gonna see all the women lead the chat. They ain't gonna be feeling it. They ain't gonna be feeling it. Everybody just be drinking alcohol, including myself. But I gotta kick back for a minute. Let me see. Let me get something shaking real quick. Oh, I wanna show y'all this shit. Hold up. This nigga Ray J a fool. Oh, it's my son calling me. What's up? You in the... Man, I ain't got no jacket on, nigga. You in the bed already? Oh, what, you bored? Oh, well. Oh, well. Better turn that shit in tomorrow. Oh, your mama let you play the game? Mm. Alright, man. Call me before you go to bed. Alright. Alicia, what's the deal? What's the big old deal? Maybe I'll play some fight highlights to give y'all some, for the women who don't be understanding the boxing talk. So y'all can kind of see like what we be talking about. Because there's women out there that watch boxing too. I see women who be talking that fight game shit too that actually watch the sport. Because you do got women like Clarissa Shields, other women, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Jessica McCaskill. You got a bunch of female champions, so there's women out there that be watching the fights too. Great A, shut your bald head ass up. You've been trying to become like a little comedian in the chat and shit. You gonna make me put the focus on your ass. Put the magnifying glass over your ass. Let the world see the little fucking bald spot you got on the top of your head. Second fight, I'm sure Wilder dropped Fury like 7 rounds. So, okay, that's a good one. Because that's one that we were still trying to figure out yesterday, because they were saying Wilder didn't drop him. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Wilder dropped him all 3 fights. Fury 2. I would like to get the highlights of it though. Let's see. This will be the highlights, about 6 minutes, alright. Hold on, what the fuck just happened? Okay. What the fuck?
The undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. the former unified world champion and the undefeated boxing sensation, currently recognized as the reigning and defending.
Should do this. Let's see. Okay. So
The undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. The former unified world champion and the undefeated boxing sensation, currently recognized as the reigning and defending lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Good luck and touch him up. All right.
The heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. The rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Both men are undefeated. Both men want to further their legacy. Both men have that opportunity here tonight.
It doesn't get much better than this. 12 rounds of action scheduled in the heavyweight division. Number 1 and number 2 arguably in the heavyweight division, ready to put it all on the line.
And Fury is coming out more aggressive here in the first round compared to what he did in the first round. Big round.
My bad, y'all. We finna get to it. I have no idea how to do this shit. Add source. Display caption. Enable preview. Lock preview. Fuck. No idea how to do this shit. Damn. Alright, so I stand corrected. He did not drop him in the second fight. He didn't drop him in the second fight. Damn. It's been a while since I watched that, right? And remembering the first fight and the third fight, that power that Fury had didn't transfer over. Wilder was saying he had something in his gloves, but I believe it was an investigation because they did try to file a lawsuit against it. They even went to the boxing commission, but they never found nothing to be wrong. Gloves do get wrapped in front of each other, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I know he beat the shit out of Wilder. Yeah, I don't know. He also tried to say that Mark Breland put some shit in his water. I think Fury just had his number. But I think part two and part three would have never happened if there wouldn't have been a that long ass 10 count in fight one. How old was Wilder? Wilder may have been what, 30. He may have been 36 already. 36, 37. I could be wrong. Yeah, but that was his dumbass fault for spending what he spent. Fight two, he spent 50K on his ring walk outfit, some heavy shit. Then fight three, he came out with some even heavier shit that he spent 120K on. he's 33 right now, or 33 when they fought. Right. Right, the third fight. Well, he did drop him the third fight. I'm sure of that one. The second one, I thought he did, but like I said last night, I wasn't 100% sure he dropped him the second fight, but I thought he did. Right, and boxing is funny like that. You know what I mean? That long ass count in fight one just gave Fury an opportunity to. It was big money involved. I mean, they had a plan. You know, to make this fight happen anyway, they had to join. It was PBC and Top Rank had to work together to make that shit happen. And if y'all familiar with the relationship between PBC and Top Rank, Al Heyman and Bob Arum has took Al Heyman to court and tried to sue him and shit for paying his boxers too much. Crazy shit. So you got to remember, these is the same two companies that couldn't make the Earl and Bud fight happen. These was the same two companies that couldn't get Shakur a fight with Tank or nobody else at 130 or 30 or 35 at PBC. So the fact that Bob Arum and Al Heyman came together for business to make that fight happen, better believe it was already a floor plan for that fight. And you know, the money and the possibilities, the money that was projected to be made for a 3-fight trilogy, right? And if it wasn't a 3-fight trilogy, let's just say a 2-fight trilogy. I mean, two fights. But a 3-fight trilogy is even more the merrier, right? So you got two giants in the boxing world, and Bob Arum and Al Heyman come together to make it happen. Y'all think that they really just wanted to walk away with that one fight, Wilder beat him, no rematch clause for Wilder. Wilder beat him, and then we go on to see Wilder fight tomato cans and Chase Joshua? Nah, I truly believe that that shit was made to go the 3 fights that it did. I believe that because old Bob and Al had to get their money's worth, right? Because they didn't want to do business anyway. You got Bob and Al, which is PBC and Top Rank. Then on top of that, you got at the time PBC showcased their fighters on Showtime and Fox Sport, and Top Rank, of course, we already know they was still showcasing on ESPN, which was on their way to being out of a contract with them. So there was a lot of people had to get paid. It's not the same as a fight. It's not the same as a fight when you have two fighters under the same promotional company. They got the same promotional company and they have the same network, the same network deal. You keep all the money in house. Both fighters get big paydays, and only two entities have to get. Only two big entities have to get paid: the network and the promotion company. But when you got a joint venture like that, you got two promotion companies that got to get paid, and you got two networks because it was a joint venture. You got two networks getting paid. Shit, you think with all that money getting split all those ways, they wasn't gonna do a 2 to 3 fight deal? Shit, yeah. And see, Fallout, this be the part about the fight game that, you know, it's one thing to be a fan of the fighters. But sometimes we gotta understand why these fights don't get made. You have promotional company differences. You have network differences. If you're dealing with world champions, you have sanctioning body differences. It's just a lot of shit that go into these fights of why they don't get made and when they do get made, why it have to be worth everybody while. That's why I like what Canelo did by leaving Golden Boy. The best thing Canelo could have ever did was leave Golden Boy because it was stopping certain fights from happening. Once Canelo became a free agent, he can do a 1 to 2 fight deal on this network. He can do like look what Bud did. Bud got out of his contract with Top Rank, and he went over there and signed a 1 fight deal with BLK Prime. You know what I mean? It's it's uh it's better to be a free agent in boxing. Only time I think it's cool for fighters to sign with promotional companies is when you in a situation like Terrence Crawford was in, right? All the top welterweights was on PBC. He was signed to Top Rank. It made no sense for him to renew his contract with Bob Arum after leaving the 140 division and moving up to 47, knowing that the business was bad between Bob and Al, and everybody he wanted to fight was over there at PBC. All that side of the street shit is real because it's financial. Bob like to take a chunk out that money when you know out that purse money. So it didn't make sense to make the fight while he was on Top Rank with Earl Spence when he was on Top Rank and Earl Spence was over there with PBC because of what he would have had to pay. Now Earl would have been good because Al gonna make sure Earl eat, but Bud he wasn't gonna eat like that. So instead of him getting out of his contract with Al, with Bob, he was asking Earl for a equal slice or a bigger slice, which was unrealistic, seeing that Earl was pulling the doing the heavy lifting as far as pay-per-view numbers, right? So what did Bud do? He got out of contract with Top Rank, and he went and became a free agent and made that shit make sense. That way he don't come to the table with Bob Arum no more. He coming to the table solo. And you come to the table solo, you gonna get good business with Al Heyman. You gonna get a payday. Earl gave up more than he wanted to make that fight happen with Bud. Yeah, it's complicated though. You damn near gotta be like you gotta be like me. You gotta be invested in. You gotta be invested into the sport and shit to where you even understand what any of that looks like. You know what I mean? And that don't just come from YouTube videos and shit. You know what I mean? I don't ever like being on the internet saying who my sources are, but I definitely got close, reliable sources inside of PBC. Definitely. Anybody who have followed me on social media have seen me in pictures with boxers and all kind of shit, and that's just because of my close resources with Premier Boxing Champions. but the business side of it is being overly invested because it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Okay, you went and checked it out? Yeah, I figured he did. I figured he did. They talking about Wilder and that UFC fighter might be a thing now. They talking about that fight now. I like that for Wilder. I think Wilder has a lot of wear and tear, and I think for him and Fury, I don't think they got nothing left to prove as far as fighting at the top level no more at the heavyweight division. I mean, when you think about the heavyweight, everybody praising Usyk right now. I call Usyk the cleanup man because he moved up to heavyweight when everybody was damn near washed already, and he came in and beat everybody, and now they praising him like, you know, with the likes of like Muhammad Ali or something. Nah, he was a good cleanup man. He should have moved up when heavyweight was popping, when Anthony Joshua was knocking shit out. He should have moved up when Wilder was knocking shit out. I mean, he should have moved up when Joseph Parker, you know, all of these different dudes, man. That's when he should have moved up. I don't think he would have made undisputed in that time. I don't think he would have made undisputed. I don't even think he would have got past Joshua at that time. You know what I mean? He came at the right time. Yeah, and Ganyu, that's who I'm hearing. Ain't nothing set in stone, but I'm hearing that they in the talks for that, and I would like to see it. That last fight Wilder had was pretty much trash, and like I say, he's a shell. He's a shell of himself at this point. Um, I give Usyk credit because I mean, I just I give him credit. He came and handled business. He's the undisputed champion. You can't take that away from him. But all I'm saying is, that route would have been tougher if he would have got there 2, 3 years earlier. And it's not like it was something stopping him. He, when he was at cruiser, I felt like he could have moved up when he was at cruiser, and I was one of them people saying like, you know, I think he can compete at heavyweight, but would he have just swept through and became undisputed like he did? Nah, nah. I think they put too much on that. He moved up to a broken heavyweight division where everybody fought each other already. Where everybody had losses already. He came to a broken heavyweight division and became undisputed. He beat a Joshua that had already been damaged already though. Like I say, he beat Joshua that got beat up by Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. At that time when he got the Joshua fight, I felt like against any solid heavyweight at the time Joshua would lose. Joshua was definitely overrated. You know who he reminded me of? Anthony Joshua reminds me of Frank Bruno. That's who he reminds me of. Yeah, but it's who he won him against. It's who he won him against. Wasn't nothing special out there. me see. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Usyk though. You got to get a man props. He came in and got the job done, but it's gonna always be the but. You know, I like to say the same thing about Terrence Crawford sometimes. If I'm gonna keep it real, Terrence Crawford did not do the heavy lifting at 147. After getting his ass handed to him, I think that was a good for him attack. He didn't have no business losing to Ruiz. That's the problem though. He didn't have no business losing to him. We can point out that he redeemed himself, but he didn't have no business losing to him in the first place. It just said a lot about who he was. You know, they took him as a last minute replacement. So by them taking him as a last minute replacement, what does that tell you about Andy Ruiz? Yeah, I was gonna say with Crawford, as much as I like Crawford, let's keep it real. Uh, there wasn't much at 140, and he became undisputed. Give him that, but there wasn't much over there. Wasn't much over there. He moves up to 47. He knows that all of the big names that would matter on his resume was PBC champions. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence, your Dennis Ugas. Everybody was over there, right? So he becomes undisputed at 40. He moves up to 47. His contract was up at Top Rank. He decided to re-sign with Top Rank, well aware that it was going to be hard to get those fights with those top welterweights because they was all signed to PBC. And everybody knows PBC and Top Rank does not like doing business with each other. So he intentionally re-signed with Top Rank after he moved up to 147, which anybody who knows boxing knows it's going to be hard to make those fights with the top welterweights. So what did they do? They feed him Jeff Horn. I understand it. He had a belt that put Crawford in the game, and you know he got a chess piece to move around. They feed him Jeff Horn. They feed him Benavidez. When you just go back and look at that resume of welterweights, I mean he get fucking damaged Kell Brook. Kell Brook was damaged from Triple G, and Triple G broke one eye socket. Earl broke the other eye socket, the orbital bone, and he gets a fight like that. Who else was it? Was it Amir Khan too? I think Amir Khan, like, just damaged goods. While Earl was doing the heavy lifting, he was over there cleaning up the guys who mattered at 147. All Terrence did was move up and get that one strap from Jeff Horn. Earl cleaned everything up, and then he just went over there and beat a damaged Earl Spence. So when you look at champions, right, especially when somebody becomes undisputed, I always like to go back and look at who they fought, when they fought them, and what does that look like. Now, a champion is a champion. However, you can't take it away from him. That's like me shitting on Rolly right now. I ain't gonna shit on Rolly. You know what I mean? Rolly got it how he got it. I give it to him. Rolly's a champion. But we're not gonna act like there's not easy ways to become champions sometimes. You know what I mean? We're not gonna act like fighters don't see an easy grab and go for it. Crawford seen Earl was over there cleaning it up. He came in. He could have easily. He didn't have to sign with PBC. He could have easily remained a free agent and did a 3-fight deal to go fight the top welterweights over there at PBC and meet in the middle. I agree. That car accident, it broke Earl. But then when you go look at fights like him fighting Ugas, man, what he did to Ugas, what he did to Danny Garcia, he still had a lot left in the tank. He just wasn't the Earl he needed to beat. He wasn't the Earl he needed to be to compete with Terrence Crawford. And don't get me wrong, I still don't know if that version of Earl before the car accident beats Terrence Crawford. But I'll tell you this, it'd have been a hell of a dog fight. It would have been a hell of a dog fight. Even if Crawford would have still won, that would have been a hell of a dog fight. Earl just didn't have enough left to compete. Some people think him coming back and campaigning at 154 right now, they keep saying, damn, it's been a 4-year layoff. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to do nothing at 54. What you got to understand is Earl needed healing. He needed healing. He needed a layoff because of the wear and tear on his body. Earl came back and didn't take no tune-up fights. Definitely would have been a Crawford Spence too. Earl can't recover from the car accident and then take no tune-up fights. Took more punishment. He was damaged goods when he fought Crawford. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But like I say, 100% Earl Spence, no car accident. I'm just not sure if he still. I don't know if he beats Crawford. I think possibly Crawford still wins, but I think it's just I think it's a 3-round bang out. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to go. But I think the 4-year layoff for Spence works in his favor. He's giving himself time to properly heal. He back in the gym. I don't know if y'all familiar with like the trainers and shit, but he unfortunately he don't have Derrick James in his corner anymore because of legal issues. But he brought his strength and conditioning coach back in. His name is Blu-ray. He brought Blu-ray back in, and as I remember, when he had Blu-ray, that's when he was stopping fighters. Blu-ray strength and conditioning was too intense, and Earl was having trouble making weight with that strength and conditioning. He was having trouble making the weight. He couldn't cut weight with that shit. He got Blu-ray back around though. So yeah, Earl always was a big welterweight already. I think he campaigns well at 54. I actually think if he didn't lose to Crawford, I think he would have moved up to 54 anyway and found some success. I think if he would have vacated the belts and fought Crawford at 54, I think we would have been talking about another different fight too. I believe Earl was weight drained at 147 against Crawford. He came out, he looked sucked in and fucked up. When a lot of people say he looked high, sometimes that's how fighters look when they had to hurt their body to make weight. So it ain't that he high, he sucked in. He sucked in to make weight. Probably, I don't remember if it was a hydration clause, but he probably didn't rehydrate too well, too healthy. He was probably weak. Then even, they doing Olympic testing, so they getting blood drawn from him every week. It's just a lot of shit. A lot of shits, man. A lot of shits. He never left. He was sleep. He took his ass to sleep. They ain't put a date out there yet, man. But I will hope that he takes a tune-up before he gets with any of the top dogs at 54. There's no way he should be coming back fighting Charlo, even though Charlo been on a 2-year layoff, 2 or 3 year layoff. There's no way he should come back fighting Charlo. There's no way he should fight Fundora. There's no way he should fight Keith Thurman. There's no way he should fight Boots. There's no way he should fight Virgil Ortiz. He shouldn't be fighting none of them dudes on a comeback fight, right? Now I'll give you a fight that I would like to see him have for a comeback fight at 54, a tune-up. Either Brock Jarvis, the one that Keith Thurman just beat, or Tim Tszyu. I would like to see him with Tim Tszyu. I think those would be good tune-ups for him. Give me a second. What's up, man? You going to bed? Yeah. Alright. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Good night. Good night. What? Did you throw my sword away? Man, don't ask me about that shit. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Yep, but I prefer a tune-up for Earl. But nah, I ain't heard. Trust me. When I hear something, I'm definitely gonna do content on it. I ain't heard nothing yet. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a call tomorrow to see if they give me a peek of something, a little something. But Earl definitely has been in the gym for the past 2 months. He's in fight shape right now. Yeah. He looking great. The August versus T-Rail celebrity boxing fight. That'll be some shit. T-Rail gonna fire his shit up while he's sitting in that chair, and then he gonna back up off of him. Blue ain't gonna be able to catch him. But look, y'all. Again. He have to be ranked. He just lost to Fundora. You know what I mean? He was just a champion not too long ago. So I mean, he would still have to be ranked, right? Look, he say bullshit. Hey, T-Rail gonna spin your ass around in that wheelchair, nigga, like Poke was doing you when we did that show in Whittier. And Poke was spinning your ass around on stage. That's how T-Rail gonna do your wheelchair, nigga. He got an advantage over you. What if he don't want to stand in front of you? Right. But matter of fact, Fallout, let me just look it up. Cause I don't like when we do the guessing and shit. But he definitely have to be ranked. He just lost to the champion. Lefty gonna get pushed in traffic by T-Rail. He gonna push that nigga right back on Fed. Nigga, how he don't have an advantage, nigga, where he can skip around you and all kind of shit? What you gonna do if he run behind your chair and sock you in the back of the head with the good on? $154. go. Let's see. Nigga, I'm asking you, what the fuck you gonna do though if he gon' see? Now you starting to sound like the Canelo fans. I'm asking, what you gonna do if he run around your ass? Unless you talking about a phone booth fight where y'all just gonna be right up on each other where he can't go nowhere. But if y'all like outside, which I'm assuming, he's gonna run around that chair, nigga, and gonna fire the back of your head up. Where is the rankings? Rankings. Okay, here we go. Now he throw that mace on T-Rail. T-Rail fucked. It's over. Lefty gonna pull a pistol out. He gonna get pissed off that he can't catch T-Rail. He gonna pull a gun out. I don't know how to do it on here, bro, cause I'm not on the I'm not on my phone. I'm not on my phone. I'm operating from OBS Studio. Okay, so yeah, these rankings is fucking crazy. This don't even make sense, but happy birthday to Beyonce. Why are you wishing Beyonce a happy birthday in my chat? Is she gonna wish you a happy birthday on your birthday, Alicia? I'm gonna be watching Beyonce Instagram to see if she wish you a happy birthday. Lefty with the high point. Don't pull out no high point. You gonna miss. Them motherfucking bullets gonna be going all kind of ways, but where you aiming? And you better hope the clip don't fall out. Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a story since he brought up the high point, right? Let me announce these rankings real quick too. At 54, Terrence Crawford is number 1. And that's what Undisputed gets you at 47. That makes him number 1. So once he fight Canelo, he can come back down and fight a champion. The WBA has him ranked. So whoever had a WBA at 54, Terrence Crawford got first dibs at it after he fight Canelo. Terrence Crawford is number 1. Sebastian Fundora is number 2. I don't never say this dude's name right, but Bakram from Russia, he number 3. Tim Tszyu is number 4. Virgil Ortiz is number 5. Madrimov is number 6. I don't know how to pronounce this nigga name either. He from Ukraine. Y'all know the Ukrainians got some crazy names. Serhii Bahachuk. He number 7. Erickson Lubin is number 8. I don't know how the fuck that is. Xander Zayas is number 9. I like him too. Jesus Ramos Jr. is number 10. So these rankings will change though. I'm gonna tell you. So soon as I'm gonna tell you like this. Soon as Earl and Charlo enter the 54 division officially, when they got a fight date, these rankings change automatically. Y'all tell T-Rail to set it up. Hey, bro, you know, don't. Hey, I tap in. I tap in. Lefty got a 22p shooter. What the fuck is with those rankings? Welcome to boxing, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. So if I could break down to you why these rankings are like this. All right, they have Terrence Crawford at number 1 because he's a two-time undisputed champion and he holds the WBA belt at 54 still. He still holds the WBA belt at 54. By him being a two-time undisputed champion and he moved up to chase greatness, that still will make him number one. There's nobody at 54 in that top 10 I just named more accomplished than him, and he has a belt. He got the WBA, right? Sebastian Fundor, unified. He has the WBC and the WBO. That makes him number two. Bakram, he got the IBF. That make him number three. Tim Tszyu and the rest, Tim Tszyu belongs at number four. He just lost to the champion. Other than that, he was a champion. Madrimov, I don't know why Madrimov is there, but he's there. Eric Lubison, Xander Zayas, and Jesus Ramos Jr., they belong there. But Eric Lubison and Israel Madrimov, they don't. They definitely don't belong there. Even Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz don't belong at number 5. He's not a champion. He hasn't even got a world championship yet. So I don't know. Maybe they have him at number 5 for namesake, but I don't know why he's at number 5. Yep. But that's what I'm gonna do though. Cause as I said earlier, I was getting on here because I want to try to start doing this twice a day. I want to stream from here using this application that I see most streamers is using, and it's still active and cracking. But the thing is, for some reason, I don't get thrown in the algorithm this way. So I'll still be going live from my phone later, maybe in an hour and a half, so that algorithm, so I can get thrown in the algorithm, and that's how I get new subscribers and how I get new people tuning in, as I did last night. So yeah, if y'all still up, I know it'd be late some of these other places y'all be at. If y'all still up, fuck with me like in an hour and a half, maybe 11:30, something like that. 11:30. Yeah, good looking for tapping in, keeping the chat going, keeping the conversation going. Right now we the what I like to call the few and proud. It ain't many of us, but shit, we cracking every night. So this shit just gonna only keep growing. But I'll be back on here in a little while. Y'all fuck with me if y'all still up. Fuck, I move this shit.